Hey, what's up? This is Martha Disdain, owner of MDMC Entertainment and MDMC Authentics. And today I have a special unboxing video. You're actually going to see, or you probably should have already seen by now, the video of me showing off the WWE Women's Championship belt that I currently have in my possession. It's part of my collection. I got that belt back in 2011, 12. And ever since then, I've just been adding more and more signatures. And even though you'll see this after the fact, but LAX Fan Fest is this weekend. And I did talk about not wanting to own the Divas Championship, but because we are doing LAX Fan Fest, we're going to see some of these champions there. And from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, I love being friends with agents and things like that, because then I get some inside tips on certain people that may or may not be on the con scene anymore. So I had to take advantage of this. I had to buy the belt. So yeah, I have my thoughts on it, but we're going to open up this belt. Here we go. I had to sit at the desk. I was going to go do it at the, in the pop room, not the prop room, the pop room. And I was like, nah, I need like actual workspace. So here we go. Scissors. We're gonna open this shit up real quick. Oops. All right. Oops. This one has my address. Hold on. Actually, let me flip it over. My address is on that label. All right. Oh, this is exciting. I need a bigger office. We've got bubble wrap. As you can see right here, it's really well put into place in here. Like, this shit ain't moving. All right. All right. Well, that was exciting. All right. Damn, WWE. They're really good at packing their stuff, man. So, where's my paper at? All right, so I typically don't like to buy wrestling belts just to buy them. There has to be a really good reason. And so because this is LAX Fan Fest and because there's going to be like at least 3 champions there, I have to get it signed. And now I'm hearing one of them is like no longer doing shows. So I'm going to get it done. All right. So what I paid for it, I paid $262. That was the sale price, because I think it was like originally like $300 or something. And so shipping and handling, typically it takes 5 to 7 business days, but because I ordered it last week, today's Monday, the September 20th, sorry. I'm already a week ahead. So last week I ordered it. Oh, I ordered it on Thursday, the 16th. Yeah, so I needed it here in a week, and 5 to 7 business days isn't going to cut it. So I paid $30 more for it to get here in 2 days, which it did. It got here, it left on the 16th, 17th, 18th is kind of a mailing day. They still move mail on that day. It got here this morning. I woke up at like 8:30. Oh, that's sweet. I'm seeing some Instagram images. And so it got here within 2 days. Like, the shipping on these are pretty quick. We did this for the last time we did a signing, when we actually I have saved that for business records. When I actually did the Scott Hall and Kevin Nash signing, the one we participated in, I did pay. I got 2 belts. I got the Razor Ramon belt and I got the NWO belt, and I paid for those to come quick. And so because those were going in the inventory, I was like, we'll make the money back. It's fine. So, or we can sit on belts. People like to sit on belts for a good while. I'm not planning on sitting on belts. I need to make my money back. So I'm gonna sell cheap. All right. So as you know, most WWE belts come with this really cool insignia. Can you see it? It says Divas Replica. Okay. So we're going to unzip this. Oh, the inside's protected too. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was really pissed when Vicky Guerrero, actually, I love Vicky Guerrero. Her and I have gotten along in the past. She's wonderful. But in the WWE timeline, I was not thrilled that Vicky Guerrero made this belt happen. Okay, it just made no sense. When you have a belt as prestigious and gorgeous as the women's championship belt, like the one I have, the one that means something, that fabulous Moolah fucking held, you know. All right, so get this out. All right, and here it is. The butterfly belt. I hate this belt so much. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything. The women that earned this belt, they really had to go out there. I guess I'm not wearing earrings today. The women that actually went out there to kick ass to earn this, because this is at a time that WWE was just, I don't know what the hell they were thinking about their women. I don't know why, and I need a story. I need to find someone that has that story. I need an inside story as to what made them decide to deactivate the women's championship, the gold one and the red one with the barbed wire on it, to this. Because this looks like a kid's belt. Like, there's nothing prestigious. Why a butterfly? You know? Why this? And I don't know if they wanted to make it more girly, but what they should have done, this is what they WWE, you know, at one point I did want to work for WWE, but WWE, if you're listening to me, this is what I said a long time ago. At the time, and I've been predicting this since like, what year was it? 06, 08, somewhere around there. This is when most of the modelly divas held this belt. And one of the things that I had said was, if you keep the women's championship active and then like this goes to SmackDown, then the women would have 2 belts to fight over. And then that way more women would wrestle, because I always hated the fact that I had to wait. Sometimes I'd watch a whole Raw and not see women fight. And I hated that. And I said this a long time ago, make that happen. Well, now there's a nice healthy roster with 2 women's titles and now a tag team title. Now, I've been wanting a tag team title since 2006. And they finally listened in 19? 18? Whatever it was. So, yeah. Here we are. Which is interesting what they should have done. So, in the women's championship, they actually have these plates that you can engrave. And you can actually take them off on the back. And then, you know, put your name in there. They didn't even have that option, which is kind of sad, but whatever. All right. So let's look at this thing. It's pretty heavy. Let me take this off. Let me see here. It's good quality. It's pink. It's so weird. I just, you know, I have the SmackDown Women's Championship. I need to get the Raw Women's Championship belt. That's the only one I'm missing. For the women. I don't need a tag team title. I'm okay. Yeah. It looks good. Like, the quality is good. It's just, my disgust for it is what kills me that I had to buy this thing. Hold on, let me latch this in. All right. Well, you know what? We're just gonna put this back here so you can see it. I mean, it's pretty, but you know. Yeah, I get frustrated with WWE sometimes because, you know, there are moments where, you know, this could have been done differently. I think at the time, if you go back and look at the belts at that time, they were all really like gold and bronzed and really pretty. I don't know what they were thinking creating this thing. And then it's funny because then they had the show Total Divas, and then it happened right around the time where now they were not considered divas, they were considered superstars. And so then I think the show's done. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, let's look at the people that have held this title. So Michelle McCool. Let's see. Now I have to get a whole new list on my phone to see who's gonna sign in and kind of keep track like I did with the women's championship and all that. So the first one who got this was Michelle McCool, which we all know why. She was dating Undertaker, so they gave her that little push. Maryse, who I wouldn't mind meeting. She was a several-time champion. Mickie James. Now I gotta go find Mickie James again. Jillian Hall. Jillian was actually here not too long ago, and I gotta find her again. I'm gonna see Melina at LAX Fan Fest, so that's good. I can't wait to see Melina. Which would be kind of funny because Melina was the first one to sign my women's championship, so she'll be the first to sign this one. I'll make sure of that Melina goes first. Eve Torres. I don't know where Eve is, and I've actually wanted to talk to people to find out if she would be willing to do a signing or an appearance somewhere. It would be kind of cool for her to do that. I don't know if she's just not into it. I don't know if she just doesn't like fans. I have no idea. Alicia Fox, she's retired. I think she's done with WWE. Pretty sure. She wasn't that great anyway. I mean, she was the first African-American woman to hold this one. So, or actually, she's the only, I think. No. Sorry, Layla. So she's the first African-American woman to hold this title. I remember her touting that on Total Divas. Natalia had this for a little bit, which is good. Poor Natty. I think I like to say poor Natty, but if you watch her on Total Divas, she's like a total airhead. Like, I really hope that's not how she is in real life. Like, I hope it's all for the show. I don't know. Brie Bella. Kelly, which I'll see this weekend. So I'll get her to sign that. Beth Phoenix. Man, I tell you, she's on my wish list of people I would love to bring out and do a signing with, either it being a private or an in-person appearance. But I absolutely love Beth Phoenix. I think she was a fantastic women's champion, and the fact that I wanted to see similar women like that, you know, get that title. Nikki Bella the first time, and she became the longest reigning of this dump truck. I mean, I guess it's fitting. I was pretty pissed. I'm not going to lie. I was really upset that Nikki Bella had, and I tell you, this is what happens when you piss off a company or company doesn't like you. But AJ Lee was at the time the longest reigning, and I think this is why I'm so pissed at this title. That what a slap in the face to someone who was actually really talented and successful that could have accomplished that reign. And because she was married to CM Punk and she probably had her words when she left, that WWE's like, oh, you want to be like that? Guess what? We're going to give you the probably the most dumbest, most unathletic person to hold this title. And she's going to beat AJ Lee's record. And I think that's really what pisses me off about this title, because there was no need for that. You know, Nikki Bella just happened to be on the right dick at the right time. And yes, I said it. she was dating John Cena, and this is what happened. And if you even see, there was a WrestleMania like documentary type thing happening. I was watching it on the WWE Network, and I think Stone Cold says, yeah, you're putting over your girl. Putting over his girl, yeah, he had a lot to say. And people would be like, I know the whole Bella army will come after me, which I don't freaking care. They're mostly little kids that don't understand the glory that it is to be a champion. And they let Nikki run with this title for that long. I think that's why I'm so pissed at it, because I despise Nikki Bella. If she ever comes around, her and her sister, I'm going to have someone go do it for me, because I'm not going to go meet them. That's how pissed I am at this. It's just, and I remember, well, I don't necessarily remember, but I had to go back and watch this. When Nikki won it the first time. So Brie won this the first time, which she didn't keep it very long. And then Kelly came and got it. But when Nikki won this the first time, she only held it for 5 days. The day that she got it, she said she swears she's going to be the longest reigning women's or Divas champion of all time and blah, blah, blah. It was almost... It wasn't a prediction. I think WWE went back to that. They're like, yo, you know what would be a great slap to the face of AJ Lee? Let's make her the girl that holds on to it. And like, her and AJ Lee really did have beef, because AJ Lee really did think like I thought. This is not an accessory. This is something you earn. And it's not something that's given, which AJ Lee knew was going on. This was given to her. And so I think that's where my disdain and disgust for this title comes into play, because it literally kind of just showed the world it does depend. This world works through a network. It's all about who you know and who you're with and who can speak your name into a room that means of important people to make important things happen for you. So I will sit here and say that Nikki Bella was the worst Divas champion of all time, the worst person to hold this record, to beat AJ Lee. I think it is a complete slap to the face of the legacy of AJ Lee. That's what this belt is, and it pisses me off. Anyway, Layla, shortly after Nikki made that whole predictive speech, she's the one who took it away from Nikki. And so then Layla had it. So Layla was the last women's champion. And then now, she got this down the road. So wasn't too bad. So I'm going to get Layla to sign this. Caitlin, who, I forget what her real name, Celeste. She's a lot on the East Coast. I don't know why she hasn't come to the West, but it would be great to have her. AJ Lee. Kind of hoping, since CM Punk is now AEW, that maybe AJ Lee will come out of retirement. And if AEW has a WrestleMania type event with access, then, maybe I can get AJ Lee to sign this and apologize to her. I'm like, look, I know this sucks. I'm sorry, but you are the real champion. That's what I would do. Paige, I really didn't like Paige. Paige was a bitch. I know I watched Total Divas, and I know some of this is staged and stuff, but Paige just looks like a bitch. She just seems like a person that just, I don't know. The fact that they gave her a movie about her life just pisses me off too. I'm like, whatever. You're not that great. There are other wrestlers out there that are greater than Paige. I'm sorry. Like Charlotte, who was the last one to take this dump truck out and obliterate it. So I'm going to have Charlotte sign that real big somewhere. But yeah, so I'm sorry for this. It was a venting situation here, but I feel like, some people deserve glory and some don't. And I'm going to have them all sign it on the back right here. Maybe I might have Kelly. I don't have to see how many times Kelly held this, but I think she was a kind of a bigger champion. I may have her sign the front up here on the strap. And then Melina on the back somewhere. I don't know. I think then Nikki, if I ever see her, I'll be like, here, just sign this shit somewhere. Well, I'm not going to see her. I'm going to send someone to go see her for me. I know those twins do a lot of, well, they used to do a lot of signings. I don't know if they do anymore. It's kind of interesting now because Bree's husband's now AEW, and who knows. It's kind of funny. I don't know. WWE is a petty little bitch, Anytime a husband or a spouse gets sent to AEW, guess what? You're fired. Look what happened to what's her name? Lana. Lana didn't deserve to get fired from WWE. Mira was let go. And then what happens to Lana? Lana ends up getting the boot too. And will she go to AEW? Probably. But, now that Daniel Bryan is AEW, it's gonna be interesting to see what the Twins' situation will be with the company. And they got inducted in the Hall of Fame now, so I don't know if Daniel Bryan will ever get inducted in the Hall of Fame now, so we'll see. But yeah, so there is the unboxing of the Divas Championship. Yeah, I hate that because of the Bella Twins. Yeah. Well, like I said, in Southern California, there's a lot of signings, lots of things that are happening out here. And, if you can get the opportunity to get stuff signed for my collection, I guess, I still have to get the Raw Women's Championship. Typically when those people come around, it's like, all right, maybe it's time to get a belt. And so there's still other belts we need to buy, like the Intercontinental Champions. They come around a lot. Like, it's quite interesting how many Intercontinentals come through. So that'll probably be the next belt I buy for the co-CEO. But yeah. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this rant. I'm sorry. I'm just a very passionate wrestling fan. And yeah. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure when, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts. If you agree or disagree, by all means, just let me know in the comments below. And I can't wait to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.